What's up guys, Jim Yosef here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to today's dose of transfer gossip. Today is going to be Wednesday the 28th of June. And the amount of confirmed deals going through every single day now is definitely starting to pick up. But just before we get started in today's episode, as always, you can show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press notifications tab next to it to become part of the notification squad. If you missed yesterday's video, we're down below in the description box. And today's question of the day, who's your favourite player to watch in real life? But we have got quite a lot of confirmed deals to get through today, so let's jump straight into it. And the very first player is a striker called Azmoun. He joined Ruben Kazan in Russia from FC Rostov on an undisclosed fee, and currently he is 22 years old. Next up we move on to Bradley Dack, going to Blackburn Rovers from Gillingham for a fee around £750,000. Then we got to Luka Jovic, a young Serbian player going to Frankfurt in the Bundesliga, on loan from Benfica for the season. He's only 19 years old, and if I'm correct, he's somewhat of a Football Manager legend. Next up we go on to Javier Pinola, a 34-year-old centre-back now going to River Plate in Argentina from Rosario Central for a fee of £1.15 million. Then we move on to a goalkeeper who back in the day on FIFA, I think it was like FIFA 13 or FIFA 14, was easily one of the best in the game, one of the most overpowered, and that's Salvatore Sirigu. He's gone from PSG to Torino on a free transfer, and last season he was on loan to Osasuna, I believe it was. He also got a FUT birthday item. And now we go on to a player which I believe is still a 5-star skiller on FIFA Ultimate Team, and that is going to be Maxim. The Romanian has joined Mainz in the Bundesliga from Stuttgart for a fee of £2.55 million. And his card this year, it's not that great compared to it was in previous FIFAs. Next up we go on to Bruno Fernandes, going to Sporting in Portugal from Sampdoria for a fee of around £7.23 million, and he's 22 years old. And that could be a replacement for someone that's been linked to a move away from them, which I'll cover in today's episode. And the final confirmed today is going to be AUBAMEYANG. So last summer in particular, he joined Inter from Sevilla on a free transfer, but now he's gone back to Sevilla for a fee of around £7.65 million. So that is it for today's confirmed transfers, but now let's move on to potential deals. And the very first one is going to be Frank Lampard, but not as a player, but as a manager. So according to Sky Sports today, it says breaking news, Oxford United have spoken to Frank Lampard about becoming the club's new manager. I'm pretty sure it would be his first managerial job, but to be fair, you have to start somewhere. And now according to Sky sources, West Ham have turned down an offer for Ener Valencia from Mexican side Tigres. Sky Sports understand the Hammers are keen to offload the forward this summer and remain hopeful a deal can be struck soon. Valencia joined West Ham from Mexican side Pachuca for £12.5 million back in 2014 after impressing for Ecuador at the World Cup in Brazil. His loan spell didn't really work out too well from Everton, didn't get too many minutes in comparison to what people thought he might have done, so maybe a return to Mexico could well be on the cards. And now a player linked to Everton this time is going to be Henry Onyekuru. So according to Sky sources, they understand Everton have agreed to sign the striker from KAS Erpin in the Belgian Pro League. The Nigerian striker was joint top scorer in Belgium last season. He has a £6.8 million release clause in his contract at the moment, and his advisors have been also in talks with other clubs including Arsenal and West Ham. He doesn't qualify for a work permit just yet, but he will be loaned to Anderlecht for next season. And there are some rumours last few weeks or so saying Dendoncker from Anderlecht could be going to Everton, so maybe this could be part of the deal. But also taking consideration a few weeks ago now, Sky Sports did tweet out saying that Arsenal had already agreed terms with him. He is likely to sign for a Premier League side and obviously have to be loaned out, but for what team, again we'll have to wait and see. Next up we go on to Christian Teo and to Real Betis today according to Marca. Betis are in talks with Barcelona over the transfer of a winger Christian Teo. Teo spent the 16-17 season on loan at Fiorentina, but the Italian club who remain interested in the Spaniard have turned down the chance of signing him on a permanent basis for €8 million, as that was part of the offer for the loan deal. Next up we move on to Andre Hahn, a very short one today according to Bild. His €6 million move to Hamburg will be confirmed very soon, and he will sign a 4-year contract there. And that one is from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Next up we go on to a legend of the game, Francesco Totti, who right now, technically, I think is retired. But Totti has been offered a contract by Japanese side Tokyo Verdy, according to the club's president. He left Roma last month after 25 years at the club, and the president of the Japanese club has said, "We're interested in Totti, and there were contacts at this time, however, no progress." And some reports are saying he'll only consider it if he gets more than €2 million per season. And now an update regarding this man right here, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and also his teammate for Leverkusen, Kevin Campbell. Besides Çalhanoğlu, Milan are also negotiating with Leverkusen for Kevin Campbell, and are ready to offer €50 million for the pair. And Leverkusen's business manager called Jonas Bolt has said if the price is right, we are ready to speak. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, Milan are going in hard this summer. And now we've gone to Sandro, so apparently it's bad news for Everton because reports in Spain claim that Real Madrid has swooped in for the Malaga forward. Everton were close to completing a deal for the Spain under-21 international, according to Sky sources earlier this week, but it seems like Real Madrid have entered the race at the last minute. He does have a very low buyout clause in his contract of like £5.6 million or so, and for a player got 14 goals last season in La Liga, that's a risk worth taking. There were reports saying that Everton had it all done and dusted, he's had a medical before the championship, but now, potentially, it could be off. And now a very short one according to the Daily Mirror. Chelsea are interested in Sevilla's 27-year-old winger, Vitolo, who would cost around £35 million. And they're also very close to getting Alex Skrindo from Juventus and Bakayoko from Monaco. Next up we move on to Roque Meza today, linked to Swansea. Sky sources understand Swansea are in advanced talks to sign Las Palmas midfielder Roque Meza for a deal worth £11 million. The Premier League club are beating off competition from European rivals Roma and Sevilla to land the 28-year-old, who would also be Swansea's first signing of the summer. We're told that while the deal is progressing as planned, it has not been finalised just yet. And Swansea of course want to build on their squad now because last season they just avoided relegation. And now according to the Daily Mirror, Tottenham will hold talks with Tobu over a renewed bumper contract this summer. Inter Milan have been linked with the defender who right now is reportedly on £50,000 per week. He wants to earn the same amount as Tottenham's top earners, being Harry Kane and Hugo Lloris. And now we've got a player linked to Tottenham today, according to Record. Spurs have been told they'll need to spend £26 million to sign Portuguese midfielder Adrian Silva from Sporting this summer. He is on international duty right now with Portugal at the Confederations Cup. He's also mentioned about Spurs with a Premier League move by saying right now he's just focused on the international side. And next up, according to RMC, Italian side AS Roma have lodged a bid for Lyon captain and central midfielder Gonalons. Lyon is seeking to move the defensive midfielder on this summer after the breaking down of relations between President Ula and Gonalons himself. And now according to the Daily Mail, Manchester United are prepared to offer up to £40 million to sign Rome midfielder Nainggolan. They are massively linked to Matic and also Fabinho from Monaco, and Nainggolan out of the three, I'd probably say is the least likely. But if it was to go free for just £40 million in this market, that is one hell of a deal. Next up we go on to Pepe, then to PSG according to AS. Pepe is closing in on a move to PSG amid interest from Juventus and Besiktas. He will be a free agent at the end of this week after his contract with Madrid does expire. All three clubs presented offers for the 34-year-old who appears to have chosen PSG. A senior Besiktas official has informed AS that the Turkish club dropped interest in Pepe due to his demands. Pepe is believed to have asked for €10 million after tax over the course of a 2-year deal, as well as a €2.5 million bonus, and that's why Besiktas backed out. And now according to Sport, Riyad Mahrez is considering the offer of a 4-year deal from Arsenal after growing tired of pursuing a move to Barcelona. He said about a month or so ago now that he wants to leave Leicester and now is the right time to do so, but Leicester are holding out for a massive fee for him, and Arsenal, I think it'll be a good signing. If you surround him with players like Mesut Ozil and like Alexis Sanchez potentially, he will create stuff. The £50 million price tag does seem very high and extortionate, but in this market, I think if a player does improve a team, then the fee easily gets forgotten. And now moving on to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang today, he's into two different teams. So first up, a very short one according to Don Ballon, Atletico Madrid manager Diego Simeone is interested in Borussia Dortmund forward Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. But that is not the big one today because apparently according to reports in Germany, the Dortmund striker is on cusp of a record-breaking transfer move to Tianjin Quanjian this summer. Sport Bill claimed that the Gabon international is set to join Tianjin Quanjian for a fee of £71 million. And he will be the player of the biggest profile in the Chinese Super League right now. It's understood that Aubameyang, who was on the radar of Liverpool, Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain this summer, will be tied into a £26 million a year deal with his new club. And last night on Instagram, he posted a very cryptic message. It could mean absolutely nothing, but the caption does say, ready for new adventures. The second to last one today is going to be according to Diarra Goal. Manchester United have all but completed a deal to sign Alvaro Morata this summer, but for an unknown reason, the official announcement has been delayed. I read rumours before they were delaying any transfers until the start of July, I think it was, because potentially that may be when the new kit comes out. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere a few days ago. And the final one today is a very short one regarding Lacazette, and basically Lyon president Jean-Michel Aulas has said, I do not think that Alexandre Lacazette will leave this summer. And that is a quote from Canal+. But that is the last one for today's video, guys. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes are the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notification tab next to it to become part of the notification squad. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day is, who is your favourite player to watch right now in real life? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.